Get over here. Oh, good morning, guys. Good morning. I figure I better come out here now before the sun. Once the sun like comes over here, you can see like the sun is peeking right there. You can see where my hand's at. See? Once that sun, I can't see you guys for anything. Anyway, hi, good morning. Top of the morning to you guys. Even though it's already like after 8 o'clock, I have to be out here before 8. Otherwise, after 8, that's when the sun comes and just all back, and I can't even see you. I can't even see myself there. I mean, you could probably see me, but all I see is this because this is so shiny. I hope everybody had a great 4th of July. We had a good time. We had a lot of fireworks and the kids were happy and stuff like that. But anyway, let's get into these trials. It's crazy. It's crazy what has happened, you know, with Sean Combs and I don't even know. It's like Puff got deflated. Puff Daddy got deflated. Anyway, hold on, just trying to. I'm not gonna wear this anymore. I mean, not by itself because it's too slippery and I can't stand it. It's just too slippery. Anyway, it's annoying. Okay, it is annoying. Anyway, whatever happens, whether he gets 20, 10, 5, whatever happens, you know, you do what you do, you know, and like I said, you're gonna pay for your sins one way or another. But it's just like this guy. Hi, puppy. It's just like this guy. What's his name? Bryan Kohberger. And the only way I can remember his name is because of a hamburger. Kohberger? Hamburger? I said, I can't pronounce his name for nothing. I can't. Then I would just rhyme it with hamburger and you'll be good. Anyway, this guy, Bryan Kohberger. Now, he was supposed to get the death penalty, right? Okay. And I'm like, what the heck is on here? See it. Okay. You know, and mascara, I hate it when mascara clumps up. I swear, when you put mascara on, I swear, I feel like I'm putting on tar. Like, seriously. And then when you put your eyeliner on, I feel like I'm peeling off plastic. I don't know what they're doing with that makeup out there. Anyway, before I start veering up. So, oh, the wind. The wind just blew this thing. I'm gonna have to put something like a sandbag or something. Hold on. The wind just blew it. Just blew it forward. Anyway, I don't know what it. Oh, there's something. Okay. I gotta put this in here in front of there for that one happen again. Okay. So, this guy was supposed to take a plea deal, right? No, he wasn't supposed to. He was sentenced to death, right? So all the family were good on that. You know, let's get this guy done with. He deserves the death penalty. Let's go. Let's do this. And for what he did. Remember, he killed those 4 students in Idaho. And I was like, yeah, for sure. He should get the death penalty. He deserves it. I mean, my God. I mean, but does anybody really deserve the death penalty? It's like a borderline saying, you know, who are you to kill anybody? You're not God. Only God can give you life, and He's the only one who has the right to take it away. You can't even take your own life. You can't even commit suicide. That's a sin as well. So again, the only one who can take your life is or give it as God. Now I remember God gives life, Satan takes it away. As I come at the end of the day, when you see all these people who have so much sin, and even if they're addicts or, if, killers, whatever, they all die in a horrific way. I mean, look at Bonnie and Clyde, they got shot up to death, All these people are not going to die in a nice way. Satan will make sure that you die terribly. And I look at Tammy Baker. Oh my God, the way, she was a gorgeous, young, husky, robust woman. And at the latter day, when she caught some kind of cancer, my God, how horrific she looked. Like, when I first saw her face, and they announced, oh, it's Tammy Faye, because they were having an interview. I'm like, no way. No way. That is not her. And I think, yeah, it was her latter day. Oh my God. She looked like one of those zombies that you watch on TV, like the Living Dead or whatever you call those the Walking Dead, probably worse. It was bad. She was bad, but and still had all that makeup on. She was known for all that makeup. But anyway, you're not going to get away with what you do. Now, here's the thing with him, with Bryan Kohberger having the death penalty on the table. He decided to take a plea deal and admit that he killed those people. And because he admitted it, the plea deed, because he took the plea deed, the death penalty was off the table. Now he gets to live forever behind bars and write books, probably watch TV, have 3 square meals a day, go exercising, whatever. What about the 4 students that you took their lives away? What about that? I mean, what? Do you all of a sudden become scared? He doesn't want to die? He's scared to die? Well, you don't think those students were scared to die? What about the one that you ran down the hall with a knife? You don't think she was scared to die? But yet you ran down and you killed her. What about that? So why don't you man up and face the death penalty the way you deserve? Oh, now you're scared to die? Oh my God. Oh, whatever. But, at the end of the day, just like Sean Combs, even though he didn't murder anybody, but then again, that's questionable, or part of a conspiracy or whatever, or not a conspiracy, but I forgot what it's called. When you're part of something. I think I mentioned it the other day. But anyway, at the end of the day, they're still the children of God. And you can be the worst of the worst criminal on the earth. Okay, you can kill 50, 60 people, and I'm pretty sure there are people out there who did that. What about that one lady in the 1800s who killed, 50 babies, just for the money, infants that were little. Some, I think the oldest ones were like 3, 4 years old. But she killed a lot of them. But even at the end of the day, when you're such a bad criminal like that, and you have time in your life to repent and ask God for forgiveness, no matter what you did, God will forgive you and you will enter those pearly gates in heaven, regardless of what you did. It doesn't matter, because that, again, you're a child of God, and all He wants you to do is to repent and ask for forgiveness. Now, granted, Some people will have lesser sins, like maybe they stole something, or they lied about something, or they burned somebody's house down or whatever, and they caused a bad accident, or whatever the case may be. But if they repent from that and turn away from their evil, wicked ways and ask, God to forgive them their sins, He will. And they might be able to, like, live their days, out of jail, and make a 90-degree turn, and live the rest of their life in good behavior, and being a good citizen and not doing wrong anymore. That all depends on the person. Again, regardless of whether you were a bad person or a horrific person, it doesn't matter. As long as you change your ways. Now, you might not get out of jail, and you might still serve a life sentence, but even in prison, you could continue to live a God-fearing life, okay? Even though God will say, well, yeah, I know you asked for forgiveness, and I'm going to let you live, but doesn't mean you're going to get out, though. You're still going to have to stay in jail, But at least you won't die and you won't go to hell. You know what I mean? You'll still be able to enter those pearly gates. Almost like the Menendez brothers, I don't think they're ever going to see the light of day. But, and I wish they would stop trying. And the same way with Susan Smith, neither her, she's not going to see the light of day neither. But as long as they ask for forgiveness, and they do have the rest of their life, because they're going to be in jail for, as long as they ask for forgiveness and repent from what they did, I do believe they'll make it up there and not spend the rest of their other life in hell. Anyway, and it's just like, that doesn't seem fair, right? I mean, it's not fair they did all this bad killing, but again, you're still a child of God. And now, even when Sean Combs was, on his knees and he was praying, well, we don't know which God he was praying to. Was he praying to the God Almighty, or was he praying to his father from hell? The God of hell. We don't know what God he was praying to. And it's funny because his God, whatever God, evil, wicked God he was serving, probably said, don't worry, you got this. You're walking out of here today. Don't worry. Even some of the juries, they had this weird, they said all of them had this weird look on their face. And that was probably the demon jury, the ones that his God brought to wherever they were sitting. And I don't think it was God's people. I mean, it was the devil's people, devil's demons. And they were like, don't worry, we got you. You're going to walk out of here. And at the last minute, his God, his Satan goes, not. The judge saying, you ain't going nowhere. Even the devil lied to you. Yeah, you walking out, not. You ain't going nowhere. So, and also, here comes the sun. You can see it coming. And here's the other thing too. Now, there was a story that I remember reading. I don't know if it was a book, The Revelation of Heaven and Hell. I think it was in one of those books. It was kind of like a slash. It was blue and white and blue. And again, they were talking. There was this guy who God had taken him to view the parts of hell, and he had taken him to see parts of heaven. And the parts of heaven were great, they were beautiful, they were eye-opening and things like that. One thing about that one, I think it was because I had a dream of heaven too, and in one of those dreams, I walked in the front, but I came out through the back. And in that book, he said the same thing. He goes, it was just so funny because I walked in the front, but we end up leaving through the back. Now it's like the same way with my dream. We didn't come out the same, we walked out the back. So it was like a confirmation. Now I can see this again. It's driving me nuts. So the glare from you might not be able to see. I got to see it on the camera. Anyway, So he went to visit hell, and he was seeing, he was talking to the people behind. I don't know if they were behind bars or whatever, or if they were caged or something, because he had them locked up. And one of them, he asked her, he goes, "Why are you here? She probably looked fine. She wasn't crying, nothing like that." But she goes, "Oh, I'm here because I wouldn't forgive my husband." And you forgive your husband? He goes, "Yeah, I was a pastor from a church." She was a pastor. Look at that. She was a pastor from a church, and her husband evidently, cheated on her. And being a pastor, a God-fearing woman, you should have forgave your husband. But he cheated on her, and she never forgave him. And because of that, she will spend her eternity in hell for not forgiving her husband. So that was like, wow. Again, your sins, just not even forgiving somebody could land you there. So just think about it. The worst of the worst can ask for forgiveness, and they will see the pearly gates. But if you have that one sin, you won't make it. And God, that's how God is, without a blemish. Without a blemish. Otherwise, you won't make it up there. So that's scary. That's scary, if you ask me. That's scary. It's that you have to be on your guard. You have to watch what you do. You have to watch what you say. You have to watch how you act. You have to watch what gestures you make, because any little thing could land you in the underworld of fire. So it's like, man, sometimes you're like, holy cow. It's hard. It's hard to live a godly life. Yes and no, because people could tempt you. People can make you do things. People can, even though as much as you don't want to, some people can force you. I mean, there's manipulation, coercion, just like in Puff Diddy's trial, but again, you have to find a way to get out. You have to find a way to escape, so you won't do those things anymore. So there's that. But again, all these things are coming up. And even that one girl, you haven't even heard about that one girl who threw the baby in the toilet. Remember, she had a baby and she was holding her butt with her hand. She's running towards the bathroom. I don't even know what's going on with that. But anyway, guys, at the end of the day, don't worry about the trials. I mean, they did what they did. They're getting their just rewards, what they deserve, and they're going to pay one way or another, whether here on earth or, in their afterlife. One way or another, they are going to pay. So don't worry about them. Live your life to the best of your ability. Be a good steward of the word. Behave yourself on this earth so that you too can have the chance to get through those pearly gates, while you're still alive. And I hate it when they say, oh, even when the people have passed away, they're praying for their loved ones who passed away. You can't pray for the dead. You pray now, not after they're dead. After they're dead, you don't need to. You don't need to pray because they're already where they're at. You can't even pray them out of hell. That's it. They're done. So there's that. But just go on with your life. Forget about it. Whatever sentence they get. And it was funny because the family of the Kohberger case was kind of like harsh, because they'll never know. At least with Sean Combs, we know, his ways, his style was his reason why he ended up where he did. But when it comes to Bryan, the parents wanted to have some kind of closure and of why he did this. Why? And now they'll never get it because he doesn't have to say anything. It's like, what the heck? Well, I mean, personally, what was his motive? What was the reason? They'll never get to hear it because he doesn't have to say now. And that's, to me, is, I don't know, more aggravating not to have that post. Like, why? What was you? Why did you do this? And they'll never know. That's rough. That is rough. But anyway, guys, I have to go in right now because you see the sun's coming more, and I'm like going, this guy can't see, the sun is blocking my eyes. But anyway, I'm going to try to be out here more earlier. I know I haven't been out, at 5 or up out here. I could try to be out here at 5 o'clock in the morning, but because it's, it's, what do you call it? Maybe I should use this thing. There we go. No, I can't. Anyway, it's too heavy. And kids have been sleeping late, so we've been, waking up late. On my calendar, it is, what is it? It's sewing day, so I have to get on the cozy bowl warmers. So I already cut them out. I need to get a lot more. I have to get more batting because I want to make more of them. And then all my other projects that I have to do, I'm going to try to get on my cables are driving me up a wall. I don't get it. I don't see why I can't get back to the pattern that I did when I first was doing it. It's just aggravating me so bad. But, when you're determined to do something, you just got to keep at it. Okay, guys, I'm going to go inside. I don't think I'm going to be doing any shopping today. I don't think so. I really don't need anything. I do have to make my donation still, but I probably won't do that until maybe Friday. I'll probably end up going shopping Friday, and then I'll do my donation on Friday. And, yeah. So, I've noticed that every time I donate, food items to the pantry, behind the bank, I get blessed. I guess so, everything just seems to work out at the end of the month. I just get so blessed. Like, God says, I got this, don't worry about it. I'll take care of this, don't worry about it. So everything always seems to work out. So I'm really happy about that. So like I said, I guess I give and it will be given unto you. So, just gotta be grateful how God works things out for you. It's amazing. Okay, anyway, guys, now the sun is right here. Here we are. Here it is, and I'm pretty sure it's probably around 8 o'clock. So that's when it's usually, the sun is right here at 8 o'clock. So I have to be out here like at around 7 or 6 o'clock in the morning. Probably mostly 7 o'clock, if not earlier, if I can. It's so hard not to make noise because of the kids, and I want to get on my crickets. So, and you know how noisy those machines are, but maybe I can get the writing out of the way in the mornings and then start the cricket like at around 8 o'clock in the morning or something. I don't know, they're just loud. They are loud. Okay, guys, I think I've been on here for a minute. And again, let these trials go. Let them go. Let them go. And just enjoy the rest of your summer, live your life, and just behave, be good, and be watchful of everything that you do, guys. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave you here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment if you wish. I'm blind right now, and we will see you in a bit. Bye. Okay, guys, so I know I haven't shown you what the 4th of July, my decorations was very, very limited. I really didn't put much up this year. I didn't want to because it was just too much to have my little baby girl. I miss my little baby girl so much. She was so beautiful. Anyway, yeah, I have her ashes in there. And then there's a little, I think I showed you guys this before. And then my daughter gave this to me. I have to clean that. And that's her right there. So, miss her so much. Anyway, so I only had a few boards. I didn't have a lot of them. I do have an AC in here now, thank God. So the landlord was sweet enough to let us have that because again we don't have no central air right now. So and so there I have my ballerina, and I have of course the 4th of July flowers, and I am making some more the cozy bowl warmers. So I have these 2 sets, so they're always come in sets. So one's a 9-inch and one will be a 10-inch. So I already cut them out. I'm going to cut out some templates so I won't have to keep on measuring them all the time. So as soon as I get some thin cardboard, I'm going to cut out 9-inch squares and 10-inch squares so I could just, you know, when I get fabric, just hurry up and cut them out. And but I really have to get more batting. Batting is what I really need. It's always a mess here, guys. I always have a mess here. I have a little bit of everything. I do have my little canister for my quarters to do laundry. And let me put this light on. I did get my dowel out. I got her back out. I don't know what happened to her hat. She had a hat and I don't know where it's at. I don't know what happened. And of course I have the eagle, and I did get the beads that were at Dollar Tree, and I was really happy. They're stars. You see, they're stars. So it's red, white, and blue. And then of course I had this one, this cover. I don't have anything over there. The kids are over there right now. And then of course, oh, I was looking for this. I wanted to give a treat to the puppy, and he's there in all his glory showing. So my little one is always messing with my things here, and I'm like, don't put stuff up there, but at least it's red. I don't know who this little guy is, but I'm just gonna move him over. And of course he loves his little Tesla car, and he's always putting things up here. Stop putting things up here. But oh well, I let him. Anyway, he has his cars there. He likes the little set. I didn't have time to do the little shadow box or the little dish, but maybe I'll work on it anyway and maybe have it ready for next year. These were all the frames, all the pictures I put in, and I still got to fix that because it keeps falling. I don't know why. But I don't have nothing behind them just yet. So I think I have other ones. I think I started making these with the autumn. So I think I have autumn ones. And but if I need to, the ones in the back are, behind these, they're blank. And these are all window cleans. That's how they are. All window cleans. So I was happy that I was able to find, I had 2 of them. So I didn't see any window cleans this year, actually. I didn't see any of them. But I did like how the tier cake decorations came out. I love the fireworks. They're cool. And yeah, so that's basically all I have. I didn't really put much out here. I was thinking maybe I should get a big table here so I can do my crafts on there. But I don't know. Still, because the only one I have is this one, and the table in the kitchen. In the bathroom, not really much of anything. I didn't put anything out here. I have a ring there. I do have my, what do you call it, my gnome. The gnomes are always going to go into the bathroom, so I always change this decanter out with the holiday every year. And in the kitchen, not really anything neither. So I didn't really put anything out. I do have, what do you call it, cupcakes for tomorrow. And then I got a lot of chips. I got a lot of ice cream. I was looking for donuts, like powdered donuts and chocolate donuts, but they had 2 at Aldi's, but they were all broken. And I did have this little hanger right here. Now this one I did like because I was like, I wanted to fix this, but I didn't know how because as you can see, it's, it's for Christmas. So, and it had a blue ribbon. I gotta clean this thing. And I just decided just to put a decal on there, and bam, there you go, all set. And of course I have my banner. garland, because I keep calling it a banner, but it's not a banner, it's a garland, my 4th of July garland that I made. I think they came out cute. And then I have, of course, this is like a candle to, you know, had that thing for years. And to keep the mosquitoes away. So, sliding right over. Sliding right over. And yeah, that's about it. Like I said, I'm not really doing much. It's just, I just can't handle, I mean, if I had a house, maybe it would be different. Oh, and I have always have to flip my hourglass around. Goes perfect with that. I don't know what it's about this hourglass, but that's how much time I have left. I should draw some hourglasses like on a card, and this is your age, this is where you're at, and this is how much time you have left. I think I'm gonna do that. I don't think people will appreciate it, but at least they know where they're at. Okay, guys, I think that'll do it. I did change the cover. I took the pink one on, and that's a mess. My grandson just loves playing with his plushies in the corners. So, yeah, I got my little calf over there. I love that little guy. And, yeah, so, I forgot all about these. Where am I going to put these? I bought these because I saw the Crafted Girl haul them, and I completely forgot to put them out. Maybe I'll put them out in the backyard tomorrow. Maybe I'll put a couple up there. And I said, you know, maybe I should just get one, but I go, no, I need the red ones too. I need the red and you know, the blue ones. They didn't have white ones, just the red and blue. So maybe I could find some candy. I should have bought some candy. I didn't think about it. But yeah, I have my dolls over there. Yeah, I'm missing a doll. Not a doll. I know which one I'm missing. I gotta find that. I know what I'm talking about. I gotta find her. Anyway, she's somewhere down there. I don't know. Or back there. I don't know. I have such a mess. But I'm gonna try to organize all my crafts and try to do the best I can with them. I can't wait to have a shelf and put up all my Disney Barbies up. That's what I really want to do. It would be cool if I could have them all up here, right? But, yeah. So that's where I'm at right now. And, what holiday is coming up next? I still got to finish this guy. I still got to finish it. But, I don't know what else I have that's coming up. What comes after the 4th of July? What holiday comes after the 4th of July? Not Halloween, right? Halloween. Yeah, not until Halloween, I guess. Is that right, Xercie? Halloween? Wow, that's a long wait. August. What's in August? I think it is Halloween. That's not until October. Wow. Well, then the kids go back to school and stuff like that, but that's not a holiday. Okay, well, I'm going to have to check on my holidays. I am writing in my journal. I found 2 more journals in my back porch, which I'm going to be using. I have to update the calendar for sure. What holiday is next after the 4th of July, Jose?
Who knows?
Okay. No help from there neither. I think it is Halloween though. The 4th of July. Labor Day, but no, is that Labor Day? Memorial Day? But it's almost basically the same thing. It's either Memorial Day or Labor Day, but it's almost the same thing. And then school goes back in September. No, Thanksgiving is not until November. My God, I guess it is Halloween. Wow. I guess that's why they're having all the Halloween hunting for Halloween stuff and everything like that. So, yeah. I guess I'm just going to have to wait till Halloween's decorated again. That's going to be a long time. Although I did want to put up my mermaid, but there's nothing really for mermaids. I mean, not so much mermaids, but, what is that called? Oh my God, with the mermaid, the anchors, the mermaids, oh my God, I forgot what that is called. The Nautica month. But you know, you have all the dolphins, mermaids, anchors, and all that stuff. Nautica, I think it's Nautica. Oh, whatever it is. Anyway, I have all of July, and oh, you know which one I didn't do? I didn't do the flamingo month. And I have a lot of flamingo stuff. So I missed that one. I think that one was supposed to be in June. Flamingo month was supposed to be in June. Then 4th of July. And then the Nautica month in August. And then September was back to fall. And then it was Halloween. September, October. Yeah, I have it written all down, but didn't do the flamingo this year, but I probably will do the Nautica month, because I love all that. I love mermaids, I love anchors, I love anything that has to do with water and all that stuff. Okay, guys, so yeah, I'm gonna leave you with that little picture right there, and we will see you in a bit. Yeah. Oh no. Nice colors, red, white, green. Watch out, it's gonna go. It's going in. Oh, there it starts again. It's like it's going in a circle, right? No. I know. Not done yet. Oh my God. What? Yes. And I can't. Oh, I can't see on that. Woo! And that's it.
I know where I should set them off from.
Where? Okay.
Also, by the way, even when they're done, don't look down them.
Oh, right. Olivia, come on.
Point them at anybody.
I don't know what this one's gonna do, but oh.
Well, stay right there. Don't go nowhere.
Yeah. So it won't hit that garage. That's the one with the Tesla in it. that's nice. Look guys, look! Woo! And there's them all the way down there. Oh, look guys, look, Michaela. Look, come on! Woo! Oh, nice. Oh, that was a nice one. Oh! Oh, wow.
Happy selected, good son.
Oh! Nice!
Do you need a flashlight?
Yeah, dim the light. Okay, guys, let the show begin. Tell him that. Don't open that door. Woo! Okay, guys, so we're out here.
It was falling, like a bunch of the borders were falling on me.
Oh no!
Come directly down to where I
Who
shot
is
you.
that?
I mean, usually it does though.
Oh, guys, smells. We should just drag the box over here.
I was told to bring this.
And he's like this. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen next. Okay, let's see if there's anybody out. Okay. Okay, so the little puppies are not out. So, okay. No pulling. Oh, I figured I'd come out and walk the dog because it looks like it wants to rain. So I figured I better take him out now. His foot's doing a lot better. So it took him a minute. It took a minute for it to heal, but I think it was when the people upstairs threw out a lot of stuff from the upstairs through the windows. I think they broke glass and he probably stepped on it for sure. Because there was no glass anywhere else except for, you know, right outside the window. So he probably ran through it and cut himself. And it's funny because even when he did, I don't think it was that big. So I never saw any blood in the kitchen. I didn't see any blood outside. But when my son took him out to walk, I think it was a day later, then he started limping. And my son noticed that. He goes, why is he limping? So when they brought him in, that's when he came into the kitchen. It just seems like when he was running outside, you know, and being vigorous with his legs, I guess the wound opened up more and then it started bleeding. So then my son was like, oh, how did he cut himself? What happened? I was like, I don't know. I said, I didn't even know that he did. He didn't show any signs of him being in pain. There was no signs of blood. So I was like, I don't know. I don't know how it happened. So that's when you saw me walking him with that bandage on his foot. But he's okay now. And the little puppies. But yeah, they're still throwing stuff out. I did see some wheels out there, so I would like to see. Maybe I can grab some of those wheels, put them under my table. But then that would mean I would have to keep, flipping it, putting it back. I don't know. It's an idea. I'm gonna see if I can have them. I'm gonna ask them if I can have them. It would be cool. Could do some crafts outside and sit outside. I like being outside. I don't know what it is. I just don't like being outside when it's hot, or when it's cold. But the 4th of July went great. We did, what do you call it? Blow up a lot of fireworks. And so It's so quiet out here. And it feels kind of humid. Humid and musty. That's what it feels like. And we had a lot of fireworks he threw out. There's the boxes right there. That was a lot. 2 boxes full. Oh, it was loud. It was pretty. You know, a lot of beautiful colors. People were blowing stuff up, and you could just see it from over there on the other side. It was just awesome. But it's over. It is over. And now back to business, right? Back to business. I was just watching. I watched 2 movies actually. Another one from 1940, 1950, I think. It's a good movie. It was just the scenery, everything how they used to film in those days was just like they made you feel like you were there, but you weren't really there. It's hard to describe, but because everything was more, some of it was a lot of scenery. And it just made you think back into the 1940s, 1950s, you know, when kids used to go to college and everything was just so different. It was different. It was, people were just coming of age. Everything was clean cut. No, hardly no criminal, how would you call it, criminal things going on. Everybody was happy, you know. It's hard. I mean, I would have to, you know, find the movie and give you the title. And I was just watching another one with Sean Connery, and I don't know about another. Cause I've always been watching these haunted manor stories, and that's what got me started in them. But the 2 movies, I'll tell you what they're about. I'll mention it maybe on Tea Time Tuesday if I can ever get to it. The same thing with Saturday Night Threads. Oh my God. My cables have been driving me batty. I'm like, oh, what did I do now? And they're not easy. They're not easy to do, but I'm still trying. Got to get those cables. I'm upset because they haven't been able to, you know, do them right yet. But I'll get there, amongst other things. But anyway, I'm gonna go in. I gotta clean up the yard. I'm gonna see if I can grab those wheels. I'll show you which ones they are. Let me get this one inside because they're still throwing stuff outside. And I gotta clean up. Hope nobody comes out. I did clean up the alley. So all these fireworks right there. Where are they? Yeah. That's cute, but I want this. So don't throw anything on my head. I want these wheels right here. So hopefully I could put these wheels. Oh, I don't think they'll fit in there. I don't know. I'll think about it. Let's see if I can somehow stick them in there. But I don't know. Xercie, come on. Come on, boy. I don't want them throwing anything on your head. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna go grab something real quick because I have to clean up this poop. I just don't want them throwing anything out. Ooh, let's see what's over here. I'm just curious. You know me. I always like getting things. Anyway. Oh, those look like a nice pair. I wonder what size they are though. They're size 5. I could find the other one. Victoria's Secret bag. Let's wanna. Oh, another. I don't know what this is. Huh. People had a pair like this. I don't know what size it is though. Oh, size 2. Blankets. I could always use towels. See if I could find the other one like that. A lot of shoes. These are cute. I like the beads. A lot of girls' shoes. These are cute. Anyway, I can't seem to find the other. What size are these? Okay, I'm gonna go to the store because I want to pick up some snacks and then I'll go through them. Yeah, I don't know. It's just that with this day and age, right now, with everything that's going on, everything costs a lot of money. You gotta find ways. You gotta find ways. Hey, Jax, if they're hiring, I said that to my husband one time. I was picking up all these cans, right? I tell my husband, go ask him if he's hiring. He busted out laughing. Oh, so anyway, hey, I did the same thing too. I would collect cans. Because we used to, what do you call it? We used to drink a lot of pop, a lot of Monsters, or my kids anyway. And I would take them to the aluminum place. And I would get $5 back, $6 back. I would get something back. And it wasn't only aluminum cans. It was those aluminum trays. Anything that's aluminum, you can give it to them. And I said, I didn't know that. Trays, whatever's aluminum. But then, when my husband passed away, and then my other 2 sons weren't drinking that much, can-wise, those Monsters, because we used to buy so many of them. They weren't drinking as much anymore, so I just stopped. It was a lot of work, It was a lot of work. I think anything takes a lot of work. And so, putting them all in bags, and then I had to walk all the way to that place, so that wasn't fun. And then I remember one time, because I went there, kind of like iffy, because there was always a guy there, and kind of iffy. But then after a while, they got a girl. They got a girl there, and I was like, oh, I guess maybe they knew women are starting to come too, not only guys. So they had a girl there in the office. I was really happy about that. But yeah, then I stopped. But hey, desperate times call for desperate measures. So it's just that I don't have to do that no more. Anyway, I'm running to Dollar Tree. And what do you call it? I'm just gonna pick up some snacks. I'm not gonna pick up a lot. There's some pop if I can. It's gonna be humid all day today. And yeah. I like to walk in the rain. Maybe I'll walk in the park if it, after it rains. We'll see. I just had to start getting on my things because I'm always feeling some type of way, and I don't know. I just don't know. And sometimes I feel like I'm living a life that I'm not supposed to be living. I always felt that way with my husband too. I always felt like I was living a life that wasn't meant for me, but yet there it was. And I lived it. And I still feel like I haven't still gotten out of it. But that's okay. That's okay. But anyway, I'm here. I wish they would put a sign up there for down, but they don't. They don't have a sign. Thank you. Thank you. Uh-huh. Service. Muchas gracias. Uh-huh. Oh, that was nice. These are cute. I'm trying. Oh, they changed everything. I was trying to look for. Those are cute. I like everything with sunflower. But what was I looking for? Plastic cups because they got all the school stuff out already. Plastic cups because they still have 4th of July stuff, but I'm done. We had fun. We had a good time. Okay. Let's see. What was I looking for? I'm just looking around for now. Let me see what they have. I do want to do the aqua, the Nautica. The Nautica, what do you call it? For August. So I'm trying to see what do they have for that. I have that guy already. That beach. Maybe I'll get one of those. I don't know. That looks cool. But I think that's it. I haven't really seen any. I had a whole bunch of these bags and I can't find them. I'm like, oh my God. I'm just trying to see what else. Anything else? Anything new? What was I look? Oh, you know what I'm still looking for that I noticed that I have not been able to find? And that's the diamond painting. I don't know where that's at. I don't know if they have it here, but I haven't seen them. And I don't know where they're putting them. Even if they do have them, where are they putting them? Because I don't see them here. They still have all of this. I have those things right there. But when it comes to the diamond paintings, I don't see them at all. And I really would like to have a couple of them. Oh, that would be cute to have that. What do you call it? The lighthouse. We have a lot of stuff with boards. Yeah, but the diamond paintings, I don't know. I figured they would be around here, right? I don't know. And they have cardstock. This would be cute. And cardstock. I get my cardstock from Walmart. And so, yeah, I don't know. They have yarn. So I don't know. I don't know, guys. Would it be maybe $5? Maybe. That's cute. Cause I don't see them. Nice hat. Yeah, I didn't do the flamingo month. I totally forgot to do that. I'm definitely getting one of these. I need one of these for outside to put my coffee on. So definitely coming back Wednesday to get that. All right, well, I'm just gonna start getting, maybe they'll come in another time. I don't know. The puppy has cookies, so I don't have to get him anything. Let me see if they're over here. I just don't see them. Oh, I failed on the flowers. Oh, they have prayer cards, new ones. I'll come back and get that. Yeah. I put the flowers in plastic and that did not come out good at all. What did you do? I was like, hey. Then I looked at a tutorial and I realized I did the whole thing wrong. No, so I am looking for some Swedish fish. It was a tropical, so we're going to get 2 of these. And I think I'll get the, what is a assorted? What does assorted mean? I just want the regular. I don't know. I think it's flavor. I think this is the regular, so I'll get one of those. Okay, guys, I'm going to stop here and we'll see you in a bit.